Fair warning, this is going to probably be the worst assembly video made since the last one you saw by a 12-year-old trying to reassemble their Maverick. Order of operations. First off, get the slide together. For ease and a little bit of insurance, suggest that you use a drop of super glue to hold the spring to the sear when you put it in. I can't disassemble this because disassembling it will effectively destroy it. Once all these dovetails are lined up with the plunger tube, also know, plunger tube's an oval shape and it will squish down to fit in there and should come pretty flush with the outside edge. But plunger tube assemble, rotating. The stringers might look a little bit weird with the angles that they're coming off here at the edge, but it will line up with the turnaround if you did it right. The stringers might need a little bit of cleaning up to get on, but screws here, screws here, screws here, screws here, screws here. And then once everything's assembled, squish the plunger tube in. It will seat at the bottom where it needs to go. Should come flush here. If it doesn't, give it a little bit of a sanding or something. Pin the sear from the side. Once the spring is glued in, this is actually really easy to do. Put the knob on. This is important for those of you with higher spring loads. Next steps. Sorry I didn't go over this. If anybody needs that, I'll probably do one for the first order I've already got. Next up, we need to get the grip and receiver assembly together. Pin the trigger into place with the yoke already where it is. The silver springs go on either side of the yoke. It's easier to start from this position and shove them in before or after it's already kind of in place. Just kind of angle them in, and then this should be very free to move. All this does is push up on the sear. Next up, grip, receiver, magazine rear, lots of screws. Let me pause it and I'll just get all the screws in place. Okay, grip assembly together, screws on either side. Take your receiver, pull the trigger down, dovetails on either side, slide right into place with a bit of wine. At this point, screws here, and get your trigger guard into place. Trigger guard, place. Should be nice and tight. Everything nice and tight with this build. Okay, and I'll get the screws in and we'll be right back. Okay, screws in. Trigger works nice and smooth, comes out the top. Nice. Now, the hard part. How do we get the whole thing basically together? No, wait, we'll start here. Mag release. The only thing that needs to be assembled here is the butt plate, which just gets screwed in. Mag release, which I suggest threading the cord through first, tying it tight, then putting one of the small pins in from the right. I think I made it all the same size, but from the right, just get it centered so it's nice and clicky. Okay, hard part. Now you're wondering what to do with the slide.